Back again, blood. Hey, Axe in the building. What are you saying?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. What are you saying? What are you saying?
I am blessed, blood. There's one for you early doors, fam. Hey, what happened last night, blood?
That's nonsense. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, this is how I know everyone. I know we're talking about tabloids today, yeah. Trust me. Their fans run tabloid press and tabloid comments. Do you know what happened, yeah? For some reason, for context, Jay must have said who's the top Premier League strikers in terms of what they've done in the Premier League, innit? And I said,
what in terms of numbers?
No. Just in terms of what they've done overall, not just for their one individual club, not in terms of ability, nothing in it. So when we talked about the top 10, then we brought up Cantona. I said, like everyone else said, is I'm not too sure if Cantona, in terms of his overall tenure in the Premier League, should be in that top 10. Maybe not, yeah? Then, based on what Chris said, I said, so what? Are you trying to say, because he tried to say, look what Cantona done for your team. So I then said, that's like me saying, what has Sanchez done for your team? Does that make him good? Does that make him part of the top 10? Just because man done a great job for one team. So that's what I said in it. And all of a sudden, it's being...
How long did Sanchez do it for, though? I think Eric Cantona is one of the most influential attackers, bro, in Premier League history, bro.
100%. But you know what? It was one of them things, yeah, where we had to take it into account. Players, you know, we have to give respect to players who've been doing it for 8 to 10, 15 years in the Premier League, innit? And influential, of course, Cantona's up there, 100%. But we had to give respect to the players who have spent more time and played more consistently over more seasons in the Premier League, innit?
So who was in your top 10, though?
Raw.
Because then you got to throw man like Defoe and them man in there. Then.
Yeah, bro, that's what I put. I put man like Defoe, Shearer, Rooney, Henry, obviously. I'm trying to think who else was in that top 10 still. Van Nistelrooy was in the top 10. Yeah. See, Van Persie weren't in the top 10 for certain man. That was it was an interesting one still. Because it weren't based on ability. It weren't based on numbers. It was based on Premier League only. Only Premier League, innit?
Ooh.
It was a tough one still.
That means Owen's got to be in there then.
Bro, again, see, that was debate as well. That was debate. Bro, the debate came from, should Kane and Vardy be there? That was a tough one.
Jamie Vardy should be there. Harry Kane should probably be there. But again, if it's only 10,
it's a tough one still.
I don't know, because as good as Vardy's a Premier League legend, but how long has he been in the Premier League? Do you know what I mean? Compared to players like Defoe and Darren Bent and them, and that have been in there for years, and Emil Heskey's and that. It depends.
That's true. It's a tough one, man.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, isn't it? That's a tricky one, bro. It just depends on how you interpret it, innit? Like,
yeah, for real. Robbie Fowler was in that top 10 as well.
Well, bro, he's one of England's best ever strikers, so it's like it is what it is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not really like that's not really that controversial for me.
100%.
But nah, bruv. Yeah, bruv. Let me just go through the comments. Oh, Pandemic P blood. Oi, the NBA show's coming back tomorrow, you man. So don't worry about that. We're gonna get into the flippers, blood. I'm telling you, we're gonna get into the flippers.
Talking about the flippers.
We're gonna get into them, bruv. You know them ones. We're gonna get into the flippers, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Loving the energy. You man, slap the like button. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that, bruv. Make sure you follow the man them. Listen, man. Hey, this Premier League season is going to be hot, blood. It's going to be so hot. Flipping. What else have you got in here? You man saw Saeed yesterday on the channel, bro. I don't know why you still don't know what's going on, bruv. Saeed's back here this evening anyway. We got a show this evening, so don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Any questions you want to ask, man, or whatever you want to find out, you can find out later. You know them, man. So it's all good, bruv. We're back this evening, bruv. Me and Saeed, bruv. So you're good, bruv. My man said, best show, hands down. Big up the bill, blood. Love that. Absolutely love that, bro. Let's get the lights up. And yo, we've been calling the Spurs, man. I've been onto the Spurs, man. Today, this morning, bruv, because why not, innit? Spurs ain't used to getting banter because they're not a big club, innit? So every now and then, you just have to rattle them and then just walk off. Do you know what I mean? Right now, man is saying, where's the tweet? No, where's the comment? Let me find it. And then we'll go straight into that, bruv. Because obviously the Regulion thing, the Regulion deal, Spurs fans are obviously over the moon, and so they should be. They're getting a very good. They're getting a very good player.
Yeah. So just to be clear, it look obviously it's not 100% done, but it looks like in the next 24 hours it's going to be done.
Yeah.
That they've signed him, and obviously it's because Man United didn't want to get into the sticky, the buyback, that buyback clause that for some reason, obviously Barcelona and Real Madrid love that. They love it. Do you know what I'm saying? They've always tried to stick that on a lot of different transfers in it, so I'm not too surprised by seeing it. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Like Luke Shaw, Brandon Williams,
bruv. At the end of the day, all you gotta realize right now is, like, man can't be seen to be twerking for Real Madrid, innit? Man United are all about image, innit? That's all they're about. If anything United are about is PR and image, innit? If you're Ed Woodward, you can't be seen to be allowing Real Madrid to take the piss with clauses like that.
But do you think there's an element though that Man United still live in the past where in the 2000s, Man United could flex like that. Like, we're not doing it. And clubs would twerk for United. Like, sorry, United, what do you want? What do you need? What do you need? 3 bags full. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas now, clubs are just like, okay, if you don't want to bow to the way we want to do it, then you can get lost. Do you know what I'm saying? So do you feel that there's somewhere in the middle where United need to understand that they're not the club that they were in terms of success 10, 15 years ago?
Here's my thing. This is what I tweeted. I tweeted, big up United for telling Real Madrid to go fuck themselves. However, United don't act like a big club all the time. They only do it sometimes when it suits them, when it makes them money or it saves them money. If Man United said, you know what, fuck you with your clauses, then went and signed Alaba right now, calm. You know them ones, it don't matter. But the fact that United are saying fuck you to these men, and then what are you going to do after? End up signing no one, then you look like a prick. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're going to act like a big club all year round, or humble yourself and just say, you know what, we're shopping in a different market now. But you can't have it both ways. With Ed Woodward, I respect the fact that I wouldn't have taken him with those clauses. I'd have said, who do you think you're chatting to, big man? This is Man United about buyback and this, that. But once he's our player, he's our player. You can't still be interfering. And Real Madrid are notorious for putting those things in contracts and taking players back and then selling them for more money. They done the same thing with Morata.
Yeah.
Brought him back and then sold him for more money. Yeah. That's what these men do, bruv. So basically, it's an expensive loan. You're better off getting a player on loan with you to buy, because actually it's a better deal for you. But if you're taking on the players' full wages and you're training them, playing them week in, week out, and then the other team can just take them back from you, that's for small clubs, bruv. That ain't for clubs.
It's a mad one. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal got done with that with Danny Ceballos. And ultimately, all that's going to happen is you're always going to lose if you're the club that's doing that, because if he has a good season, they're going to want him to come back. Do you know what I'm saying? If he has a bad season, then you don't want him anyway. And then it just gets, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a win-win for the club that does it, innit? And like I said, Real Madrid are notorious for doing it. Like, I think it's an interesting one, innit? Because you've summed it up. Like, I'm cool with that, and I know we're going to touch on Bale in a second, but I'm also cool with Bale going to Spurs if it means Man United's got something else up their sleeve. If United don't have nothing else up their sleeve, then it's stupid. Do you know what I'm saying? The way we're letting man go, we're losing 2 man to Spurs that we could have easily snapped up. But again, if we've got replacements instead, or players who are better, then cool. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not going to lie, you see the Gareth Bale thing, As much as on paper, I like Gareth Bale, and I said numerous times I'll take him at Man United, just because of his ability. I don't think he loves football no more. I don't, innit? I genuinely don't. He's saying, oh yeah, I'd come back to Spurs and this, that, and the other, but fuck, bruv. If Spurs are looking to pay whatever wages or half the weight, bruv, nah, no thank you can have him, bro. I don't see him doing anything there. I don't see him doing nothing there, bro. He's going to play fossil football for Mourinho, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't see Gareth Bale doing jack shit in that team with Højbjerg and them man there. I think Spurs are crap. You know the ones that we saw them the first day of the season. That's who they are, bro. Like Spurs haven't hid anything from us. They've showed us who they are. They're trash. Gareth Bale doesn't turn them into any better team than us. Just like us just getting Jadon Sancho or no one else doesn't turn us into title contenders. It doesn't.
No, 100%. And you know what? Bale, when people say Bale is finished, yeah, like I've always thought as a player, he's definitely not finished. His ability's still up there. It's not like he's 38 years old. Do you know what I'm saying? But from a mentality perspective, I think he might be finished, isn't it? Because again, all this banter saying Wales, golf Madrid, and all this stuff, and like even when he plays for Wales, yeah, like obviously he's the best player on the team, but he doesn't strike me as a player who seems like he's driven enough to go to a new club and bust it up again. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't see that happening. I feel like Gareth Bale now is moving just to keep his career prolonged. He's a money. I think it's partly a money thing for him now, and
it is.
And it's a status thing. And I feel Real Madrid has changed you. When you stay at Real Madrid for a certain amount of time, when you're at them two clubs for a certain amount of time, I think your mentality slightly changes, isn't it? I don't know if it's like an air of arrogance that comes across to you. Like Gareth Bale's going to come back to Tottenham, be like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Be like that friend who's flipping traveled the world and comes back. You know what I'm saying? He's a different man in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not eating fried chicken in that anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
Listen, Gareth Bale for me, bro, like he improves Tottenham, yeah, while he can stay fit. But do I think he makes them any more of a danger to us finishing top 4? Not really.
But obviously, look, if Bale comes into the team, obviously it will be a positive strength for Tottenham. But because their team's not even that good, do you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Tottenham has had a lot of players over the last 4 or 5 years that have fell out of love with either the club or football playing for them.
Dele
Alli, Ericsson as well. He didn't want to play for the club.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of players who were good at a certain point and they stopped loving playing for Tottenham or football, full stop. And bringing Bale back, I think Bale back will be a lift to start with, but over the course of the season, I can't see him doing much. And
but that's exactly what it will be. The initial boost from Gareth Bale coming back, shirt sales, people getting excited, the general mood will be lifted. Do you know what I mean? And then when that settles down and he pulls a hamstring, same old Spurs, bro.
Yeah, same old Spurs. But then my question is, if he came to Man United, though, would he be in the starting 11?
Who, Bale?
Yeah.
Absolutely, on the right-hand side, if Sancho wasn't there.
So just to be clear, but who would Ollie? Not even our opinion. Who do you think Ollie would drop?
He would drop Greenwood because Greenwood's the easy one to drop. For me, Greenwood's better than Rashford. But again, like Rashford wouldn't get dropped. He's Ollie's golden child, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So now I'm saying this guy saying Bale will do bits at Spurs. I don't think he will do bits. I don't think that Gareth Bale physically has what it takes to play a full Premier League season. I don't.
Especially not this Premier League season where there's going to be more games in shorter period of time, innit? So maybe he's the sort of player who might be playing one game, the next week he doesn't play. I don't know how it's going to work, innit? But what I can say, Bale needs to, if Bale doesn't somehow move in this next week, he's finished. Like, if he stays at Real Madrid for another 6 months or whatever, 4 months, he's finished. He knows now he has to get out of the club. He has to get out of the club now. No excuse, no money issues and negotiation. He needs to get out of that club now. That's it. Because people are done. People are bored of that golf jokes now, bro. Like now he's just dead. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like before it was funny, but now, like, bro, you can't keep riding off that. Like, come on, and riding off the Champions League goals you scored 3 years ago now. Like, bro, leave it now. Like now you got to do something else. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's just that's just the realist of it. Like, it's not. Gareth Bale has like been like prolonging his flipping fame because of those two things.
Yeah,
over the last 3 years, he's not done. Now he has to do more. He has to go somewhere else and do more. Simple,
bro. It's facts, bro. And the thing is, Gareth Bale, yeah, like it's mad. He's actually kept his prestige, yeah, considering he ain't really done shit for a few years now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's mad, isn't it? It's like man ain't really done shit. But he's kept his prestige, bro, because he's British, innit? If he was a foreign player, you see how all these men are writing off James Rodriguez, even though he's played for Bayern Munich and Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Man were just writing him off, and now he's come to the Premier League and he looks good, yeah?
Man in the slump of his career played for Bayern and that. And
You know what I mean? Bruv, your career low light is Bayern Munich and that. Like, you know, like that. A man is writing you off as a footballer, but man still think that Bale's got bear in the tank. I think on Gareth Bale's day, he can still be one of the most influential players in the world. But I don't think his day is going to come around as often as it would have come around maybe 3 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I said, boom, I'll take Gareth Bale at Man United tomorrow on loan if we never had to pay for him. But I'd never pay no money for him. And absolutely, I wouldn't see him as a long-term thing. I would only see it as plug a gap for a year if we're getting Jadon the year after, bro. But I wouldn't take him as a long-term option, bro, because I don't think his attitude, I just don't think his attitude's right, bro. I don't, innit? It's one of them ones. Like, the name would appease the fans.
I'll be real. That's why he's probably better off going to Tottenham, because end of the day, he's proven in the last couple of years that it's important to him that where like he needs to love whatever he's doing in it. That's why he keeps doing that Wales, Golf, Madrid, or whatever. He needs to love where he is at, innit? And I don't want him to force it and be at Man United trying to force celebrating and acting like doing all of this like badge business, bro. Like, leave it. You don't care about any club besides Tottenham, so go back to Tottenham, innit? Simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100, innit?
Yep. And with Mahmood here, spot on. You see all this negativity around Man United. United are trending today, this, that, and the other. Nothing more than they're just going to announce the Sancho thing. You know what I mean? And then they do the Pogba contract thing. That's what Man United do, bro. They're PR. They're a PR team, bro. That's what they do. You think that Greenwood ain't got a burner account?
Don't get twisted, yeah. I was saying it earlier, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they've made some media spin to on Saturday. They'll mash up Palace. They'll beat Palace. And then Ollie's going to come out and say something about how he's happy with the team or something, and he's happy for the new season and that. That way, do you know what I mean? Trying to keep the fans on side that our team is good enough now for the rest of the season. Because that could easily happen as well. If we win 3-4-0, okay, our team, our team's good enough now for the season. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if we're holding out until Saturday. I don't know what is going on. I don't understand why there's so much delay, but we ain't.
Bale said that he prefers golf in a podcast. What to football? Nah, you can't. Nah, you can't sign this guy. Fuck off, man.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? And even in adverts, man is doing up golf. Do you know what I'm saying? Like some joke, more than over football. But it's cool. It's cool. Like I said, it's part of his character now. And I don't know what he's gonna do after this. I don't know if he don't go to Tottenham or Man United. I don't know what he's gonna do. I have no idea what he's going to do. Maybe he doesn't care as well, based on how much.
I'd love to see him back in the Premier League just for football, innit? I'm a football fan. I would love to see him in the Premier League just for football. Just like I wanted to see Messi in the Prem, even if it meant he went to Man City, because I wanted to see him in the Prem. You know them ones. So seeing Gareth Bale back in the Premier League would be amazing for football.
It would. Yeah, it would be amazing for football.
It'd be amazing for football. So, do you know what I mean?
I can't believe Tottenham had a team with Modric and Bale and that. Van Vaart, they had all these men. And these men didn't even do nothing.
Fuck all. Van der Vaart. All them man there didn't do shit, blood. They man had Luka Modric, you know. Van der Vaart, that Bale, and they didn't win shit, blood. You know, like that. No, that's why when man was saying to me, Spurs, we're going to win the Europa League this season with Bale and that. Fam, fossil football. The only thing in your museum is going to be them dinosaur bones, I'm telling you. There's nothing going on at Spurs, blood. Man, don't really care about Spurs. They're a short-term team, bro. That's why they'll never do jack shit. The fact that they agreed to this Regulion thing, that means he's probably going to be there as long as Mourinho. You know what I'm saying? One season. You know, like that. And then they'll both be gone and they're going to have to rebuild again with another manager.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Spurs will just be rebuilding like they rebuilt the stadium and them thing there, bruv. Like, they're just constant construction, bruv. They've been under construction for like 30 years, bruv, that football team. I'm not really worried about Tottenham, to be honest. I just find it funny. I like winding them man up.
I'm not worried about Tottenham. I'm not worried about... Tottenham's like a tier below. They're not someone who I'm worried about. I'm not worried about Tottenham or Arsenal in terms of top four, in terms of the champions. In terms of where Man United are looking upwards, I'm not worried about it, innit? I'm worried about it. I'm worried about the other three teams, innit? The other three big sides. That's it.
Not worried about them man there, bro. Man is saying get Mr. Heritage on the channel. Hey, Chris is a madman. Chris is a madman, man. Leave him alone, bro. Football ficos, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to turn my microphone up if Chris comes here, but I'm not really on that, blood.
start muting button, using the mute button and that.
That's what I'm saying. Flip it, no, bro. What is this? Let me catch up with these comments, bro. These men are actually killing me, bro. What are you man saying? Yeah, Ed does have a burner account on Twitter, 100%. You think that my man doesn't know what he's coming, bro? Like he knows everything, bro. Same with Mick Phelan's on Twitter. Solskjaer was on Twitter, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, these man watch, bro. Michael Carrick's on Twitter. Do you honestly think that these men ain't watching, bro? Come on now.
Of course they're watching, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now, come on, guys. Like them men are always watching. You know them ones there. So, boy, we'll just have to see what happens. What's this? What man said? What you have? Man said you haven't beaten. Well, man said you haven't beaten Arsenal or something since 15-16 in the league or something like that. Bro, who cares about Arsenal? There's how many other teams in the league, blood?
Arsenal spent the whole day doing a live stream on a flipping signing, on a new signing of a player that we already knew was going to sign for last year. Allow it. They done a live stream of a live stream. Allow it.
This has nothing to do with Arsenal. Man said, I see United fans take pride and we won't get pushed around. Bro, fuck the PR thing. They didn't say that. We're saying that. We're Man United. No, man, I don't know. I don't know. You must be a Spurs fan or something. You know what? You man be happy, innit? You man be happy because after 1 year when they come and take him back, he'll be playing Sessegnon at left back, blood. So it's calm.
That's it. You
know what I'm saying? You'll literally be with Sessegnon and them things. So you'll be fine, innit? You know what I'm saying? Man are done out here, bro. You know what I mean? They're not a proper football team. Man don't have to worry about Tottenham. The day I worry about Tottenham Hotspur is the day I know my life is over. It's a mad thing. I'm not used to that feeling. I've never cared about Tottenham, bro. I just find it funny now. Tottenham are more relevant now because of who their manager is, really. I'm enjoying seeing the demise of Spurs, bro. Like Mourinho is actually killing them.
I don't think Spurs are. Yeah, like they're just not a team that's like worth. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, even when we talked about one thing, like even when that game against Everton happened the other day, it was a kind of like, bro, like even if you look at the starting 11 versus starting 11, Ancelotti versus Mourinho, bro, like there's no home advantage because there's no fans. Like, why was anyone surprised that Everton? I saw the comment, I saw the headlines. Everton pull off a shock win against Spurs. What shock? There's no shock, bro. Like Everton and Tottenham are on the same level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no shock in Everton beating Tottenham. Like, it's just whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In fact, Everton are, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if Everton finish above Arsenal. I wouldn't be shocked, bro. Like Everton are a good side. They've got
got one of the best managers in the league.
Exactly. Like Everton have just done a Spurs for so long that people don't realize that now they've got a good manager and they've got a bunch of good players. They've got 4 or 5 very good players now in it. So now we'll see what Everton could do. If Everton are still challenging for top 4 come 2021, early 2020, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if they're around there. I'm not saying they're going to make it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're in and around there.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Over 1,000 people watching. You lot, make sure you smash the like button. Mods, get onto them. Get onto them, boy. You lot been doing well still. Do you know what I'm saying? I've relaxed the furlough. You get me? So it's calm. I've relaxed it now, but don't let me down. Don't let me down, bro. Make sure you smash the like button. Bro, man saying, how confident am I? I'm confident. I'm very confident. You know what I mean? Dortmund are a selling team, bro. They're a selling club. When you look at Dortmund's resume, they sell players, innit? Dortmund have never kept hold of a player. Never. It hasn't happened, bro. Lewandowski even ended up going to Bayern, bro.
Apart from a player that constantly gets injured every year. That's the only player that gets hold.
Yeah. Marco Reus, because they couldn't shift him.
Yeah, that's the only player who has been speculated for years to leave, and he didn't leave. But, bro, that's because he just probably couldn't pass the medical. No offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is it. They are literally a selling club. Do you know what I'm saying? So they will sell Jadon. They're just playing hardball. I said it already. They're posturing in it. Dortmund don't want to look like the team, that got their shit end of the bargain. And Man United don't want to look like the team that got their pants pulled down. It's an image thing.
But what is pants pulled down in this respect? So what is
Dortmund?
What is too much? How much is too much for Man United to pay for Sancho though?
108 million pounds. Yeah, I don't think it's too much to pay for Jadon Sancho.
That's a decent price.
I think that's a decent price. Do you know what I mean? But United don't want to pay it up front. They'd rather do it in installments. Dortmund want all the money up front. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the only thing. The only thing with Dortmund is that they're a selling club, but because they're a club that's got money, yeah, they seem on numerous occasions they've been very stubborn over the years with letting players go in it. They let them go eventually, but then they seem to be very stubborn in it. And even with their on social media and the players, like we were talking about a few weeks ago, coming out saying they can't wait for Sancho, Haaland saying he can't wait to play with Sancho in the Champions League this season, and all this stuff. So they're all playing into this narrative to try and make it awkward and difficult. Do you know what I'm saying? For it to leave. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that. I hope Man United understand that they are just being difficult, and they're going to still get this over the line this window, because they can't wait until January for this. Do you know what I'm saying? For numerous reasons, they cannot.
Bro, we all know that Jadon Sancho wants to come to Manchester United.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. You know them ones. Once a player's made up his mind that he wants to leave and he wants to be somewhere else, it's not in the club's best interest to keep him. Obviously, Jadon is not going to come out openly and try and force a move. But it's very clear that he wants to come home, innit? And when I say home, I mean England. So because of that, it's going to happen, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And United know that Jadon wants to come, which is why they're probably being a bit more patient, because they're probably saying, you know what? I'm happy for this to go to the wire. They probably don't want to keep an unhappy player. And Jadon's had previous with Dortmund in terms of disciplinaries and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? There was a part of last season where they weren't playing him because he had a little bit of a fallout with the coach. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was, I think he missed training or something like that. Either he missed training or he was late for training or something, and they dropped him or something. So his relationship isn't super like amazing there. Do you know what I'm saying? They rate him very highly, but I think also because he's so kind of flamboyant and he's on this drip life, and the Germans don't really like that. You know them, the same with Aubameyang. They don't really kind of like that. They kind of like the quiet, kind of humble players. And I think that his whole attitude and the way he is as a person doesn't really mesh well with what they're trying to do. Like, I think they saw Jadon Sancho as a project that they were always going to sell. Same with Jude Bellingham. They bought Jude Bellingham knowing in the next 2 or 3 years they're selling him back to England. They know that. I mean, what did they think? Jude Bellingham was going to stay in Germany for the rest of his career? Absolutely no chance. Do you know what I mean? So I think these men are smart people. This is their business club, and they're going to get their money. It's how they get their money is going to be up to United, but United will pay the money, bro. Even if Jadon Sancho is the only business they do, they will get Jadon Sancho. So
do you think that is going to be the only? Do you think that will be the only signing left then?
No. There's no smoke without fire. Remember when I was saying, United need a left back? All these people saying I had a Luke Shaw agenda. Now United have been in talks with left backs. Ollie wants a left back. I knew Ollie wanted a left back before last season even finished. I knew for a fact.
I think
because I speak to people.
Yeah, I think the telling point was that I feel. Anyway, I can only hope that he realized before Shaw got injured anyway that Shaw wasn't good enough. Yeah, and I feel Brandon Williams had that chance towards the end of the season to kind of prove it was a make or break to prove can he fill them shoes or is he not good enough in it? And I feel he's proven that he isn't good enough to be a starting left back for now. Anyway, I'm not going to say forever. I'm not going to say he's never going to be good, but for now he's not good enough in it. So I feel that's been a telling point, because if Brandon Williams probably performed really well in those last games, I don't think United will be looking like that now. Do you know what I mean? But he looked shaky, bro. Like, that's it. He looked shaky. He looked like he wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying? He looked like he was a man who needs 2 or 3 years more experience somewhere else, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Bob, I just think, honestly, I think he's not good enough. I think Brandon Williams ain't good enough, bro. I'm that kind of person. I only really need to see a man kick ball for about 10 seconds to know what they're on. You know them, man. There's nothing about Brandon Williams, bro. Braveheart footballer. That's all he is, man.
Braveheart, that's what I'm saying. That's it.
Yeah, got some glory blood. You know them ones. That's what he is, brother. He's rubbish. You know, like that. Like technically, he's got nothing about him. He plays left back. He ain't got a left foot. Like it's dead, bro. You know what I mean? He's whack. And the thing is, he only plays left back now because he got shifted in the reserves because he wasn't good enough, bro. You know them ones. He got moved to left back because we've got a better right back in the reserves. So
I don't really see like United are Sancho or not. Yeah, we are still a total mess at the back in it. Like in a sense, when I mean total mess, I mean like no one knows who the strongest back four is. No one knows what's going on with some of these players who have become fossils at United for years, innit? Like Marcus, Phil Jones, no one. It's like they're just floating around. They're still at the club. Like no one knows what's going on with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's just a mess right now at the back. The whole defensive system is just a mess. No one knows what to expect. No one knows who the strongest back four is. Should Lindelof play with Maguire? Should it be Bailly? Like we just need two defensive players in it.
Yeah,
I can't see that happening in it before the end of the transfer window. And maybe that's
me neither. To answer this question, Donny, Sancho and a left back, would I be happy with it? Yeah, absolutely. I would be. I still think we need a centre back, but I don't think we're going to get one. I'd be happy with a window of those three. I would. I said it last season. I think having an attacking left back that actually contributes with assists, because Wan-Bissaka got 6, Luke Shaw got none. If we can get a left back that can contribute to six assists in the league, it will massively improve our output. Massively.
Luke Shaw got none.
None. Not a single one. No assists all season.
Bro, Ben Chilwell playing for Leicester got 6 goals, let alone the assist, you know. And we're talking about Luke Shaw.
Bro, this is it. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Lampard saying he's happy with Kepa. He's got to, though. Come on, Frank Lampard, man management. Lampard has to come out and say, I'm happy with my goalkeeper till he gets another one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. What's he going to say? No, I'm not happy with him. And then say you don't get a goalkeeper. Now you've got an unhappy, unsettled goalkeeper who's foreign as well. You know what I mean? You don't want man to get homesick and all that.
Yeah, and Kepa really looks like the sort of player who throws his toys out the pram and stuff and starts crying and that. So, yeah, like you can already tell he's one of them sort of man. So,
bro, it's the same keeper that refused to leave the pitch, blood. What would you? You got a man management, you know, like that. You got to say, listen, I'm happy with my keeper. You can't turn out and you can't just turn up and just be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not happy with him. Do you know what I mean? Well, he might refuse to come to training and them things there, bro. Who knows? Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. You're right. But Kepa, while he's in goal, we'll see what happens, innit, for Chelsea. Like, I'll say in it, Chelsea. Anyway, Chelsea, by the time they figure out their starting 11, their strongest 11, they might be far and away. They might not be in the title race anymore still. I don't know if they're going to start as well as people think they were going to start. And if he starts doing madness like playing Ruben Loftus-Cheek ahead of other man, then I don't know. I don't know how well they're going to do, because they beat Brighton. Yeah, okay. But I don't know. Bro, that Liverpool game is going to be a telling point, isn't it? How good Chelsea are for the first quarter of this season, isn't it?
When do they play in Liverpool?
This Sunday.
They're going to lose like 4-0. Real talk. They're going to get smoked.
Bro.
Lampard ain't got a clue in it. I'll keep it all the way 100. I said it before, yeah?
What did you do with that lineup in that?
Bro, listen, yeah. Lampard played, my man told me that he don't know what he's doing, innit? Havertz. You know what killed me, yeah? I said it. Lampard's football just kind of looks like a Sarri ball thing, yeah? Like that's all it looks like. It looks like he's a just vibes manager like Ollie.
Yeah.
It's just that he speaks better than Ollie, innit? He's a private school boy, so he's more articulate. So he sounds like he knows what he's doing, innit? But he's a just vibes manager as well. He is 100% just vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, fucking just vibes Cockney edition. Do you know what I mean? That's what he is, bro.
I've always said that when he throws, I could just tell when he puts Mason Mount onto the field for the last year, a couple of years, he just go out and do a good job for the Chelsea badge. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Is that sort of?
He's like, come on, son. Do you know what I mean? That's to get stuck in. You know what I mean? Get stuck in, man. 10 minutes graft and that. That's what he's on, bruv. He's just vibes manager. He's getting sacked, bruv. Trust me. Roman's not gonna have it for too long. You know them ones. Like,
Roman, bro, that's the scary thing when you spend that much money in it. Because Roman's like, cool, now you got no excuse.
None.
Now I'm gonna sit down in my yard and watch Chelsea get in the title race. If you ain't in that title race, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. That's it.
Trust me, a sports day in the Premier League, bruv. The sack race, blood, between Lampard and Ollie, blood. Let's go, innit? Who goes before Christmas? You man decide, innit? But one of them two are getting sacked before Christmas. One of them. You know them ones. And I think it's going to be Ollie still. You know them ones. Well, listen, while Pochettino's out of work, both of them men are under pressure because Poch would go Chelsea.
Bro, I'm so happy that Poch didn't even go to take any job in it. And he definitely didn't go to Barca in it. Because Poch, I feel like Poch might be holding out still for that United.
He is. He's waiting for United, brother. And I'll tell you what, if Chelsea set Lampard, Poch will be the first in the door, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Poch is hot property in the Premier League now. He's proven it in the Premier League. He's proven that he can take teams forward, innit? And where he picked up Tottenham and where he left them in the Champions League final, bruv.
Bro, even what he done in his job before. You know
Southampton, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's proper. And then even Southampton's current manager, he won't be at Southampton by the end of next season. I guarantee you. Starting next season, he'll probably be at another club.
Yeah, he will.
You know what I mean? Southampton's recruitment of managers is top. You just need to look. Coleman as well. Do you know, bruv, look at who these men get.
Players and coaches, they are A1 in the Premier League. Their academy, excellent. The way that they recruit managers, excellent.
Very well run club.
For sure.
Chat from Derek. Do you think Dele Alli will be up for being a rejuvenated player in part? I think 100% he'll be rejuvenated for the fact that I think Spanish football suits him a bit more. It's a lot slower paced. Do you know what I mean? I think Dele Alli could do all right in Spain. Not gonna lie. I do think that his head's not in football though. Yeah,
the thing is about Dele Alli though, I feel like you got to be, I don't know if I feel like with British players, yeah, they've got to be a certain type of player to work in another country, innit? When I mean, I don't mean in terms of ability, I mean in terms of their mindset. I feel like Dele Alli is more the sort of player who thrives off, like, even when I've met him, like he's the sort of player who thrives off like his mates, he's playing with his mates. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if he's at a club where he don't know no one, I don't think he's gonna be happy still. He's one of them, man. He can't get his head down.
Yeah, he seems like a Jack the Lad, innit? Like he needs to have people around him. I think he'd rather go.
A bit of Harry Winks, bit of Harry Pepper. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think he'd rather go Newcastle. You know them ones. He seems like that kind of player. He'd rather just have the home comforts and that. Do you know what I mean? And have the man them around him. I don't think he loves football enough to go and play football for football's sake. Do you know what I mean? He seems like that.
It takes a different type of mindset to do something like what Sancho done, bro. To go out to another country when your ability was questioned at the time already. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're young. To go out to another country, another style of football completely, and prove yourself, and not just prove yourself, but get to a point that all of the players and fans love you.
Yeah, you have to win them over, blood, because you're going over there as a no one from Manchester City Academy. You're not even a first team player.
For real. So now a good point on your super chat still. Glazers.
Hold on, this first one, in-game management. Bro, of course, the in-game management is why United is shit. It's not the players, bro.
Yeah, the in-game.
You know what I mean? No, I mean, as much as the players could be better, do you know what I mean? Like, there's no one can tell me that Ollie's getting more out of the players than what he should be getting. Good coaches always get more than the sum of the parts. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why you look at Leipzig and everyone's like, oh, we need to sign this player, that player, that player. But if they're playing under a different manager, no one would give a shit.
Bro, the worrying thing is if you were to look at, because, bro, like, we got a heavyweight Premier League now, innit? Like, heavyweight in terms of managers and ability of these managers, innit? Like, man like Bielsa's come into the team now, yeah? Bro.
Oh, yeah, bad boy manager.
I don't even know where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer comes in the top 20 of managers right now. And that's no disrespect, innit?
I do. 20, blood. Listen, man said Poch is not a tactician, blood. Ask Pep Guardiola about tactics, blood, because he slapped man over 2 legs. What are you talking about? You say that he ain't a tactician. Poch is a tactician, bro.
Yeah,
Poch can play the 3 at the back and he can play the 4, blood. Don't tell man about that. Poch don't know tactics, bro. He's a bad boy coach.
Yeah.
Respect, man.
Bro, the bar's raised, isn't it? Like, and like I said, Ollie might be bottom 5 at best of Premier League managers right now, innit? And
yeah. Bro, Ollie's a bum, bro. Like, I've been saying it, though. He's just vibes, bro. Just vibes. That's all he is, bro. He ain't got no credentials, bro. All the other managers in the league have credentials. But from him and Lampard. Lampard ain't got credentials as a manager either, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Lampard just finished the same. he done the same thing that they done. Derby finished 6th. He finished 1 point, I think, less than what the manager done the year before. He got into the playoffs, won the playoffs. Sorry, lost the playoffs, and then went to Chelsea and then finished what? He got less points, so he got 2 points more than Sarri did. It's mad anyway, with more players. Anyway, we'll move on from that.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Hold on, what's this? United board. Bruv, the United board are clowns, innit, bruv? We already know what these men are on. We already know what these men are on. So we can't moan about them. Basketball's keeping me happy right now. You know them ones there because I don't have to worry about Man United board doing up fuckeries, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
not gonna lie. This period is just like it's for Man United fans, innit? For anyone who's watching who's not a Man United fan, trust me, the Man United like hysteria around this point is always so boring now, innit? Like it's just like it's constant. Everyone's linked to United, but United don't get no one over the line. So it's best sometimes just waiting, seeing what happens. And you know what? Sometimes it's a positive once the window's closed, innit? Because then everyone could just shut up and focus on tactics, system, managers, and players. That's it.
Facts.
Done.
Look, my man said, would I take Steve Bruce over Ollie? Here's the question that you should be asking me, yeah? If Ollie was the manager of Newcastle last season, they would have got relegated. Yes or no, Akeem? Yes, blood. They're going down, blood. Look what Steve Bruce done there. As much as I hate his style of football, blood, look what he done to Newcastle, where he found them.
Bro, you got to respect what Steve Bruce done for them.
Brother, Ollie's a bum, bruv. He's a bum.
Yeah.
And this is it, bro. He's done, bro. Shit manager. Vibes FC, bro. You've been a manager for 13 years, yeah, and your career highlight was Mulder, bro. That tells you something. If you've been in the game for 13 years, and that's the highest level that you've managed, yeah, or that's your biggest achievement, that tells you you're not levels, my guy. He relegated Cardiff, bro. He wouldn't even get a job in the Championship now. If we sacked him tomorrow, what other Premier League team's gonna hire Ollie Solskjaer, bro? Based off what? You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
That's the weird thing, innit? Like that's why I'm worried about how Man United's trajectory, innit? Because with the David Moyes thing, like it was senseless in the sense that he wasn't big. He weren't levels enough to be a Man United manager. But at least there was some context to, okay, look what he done at Everton. He done a good job. He brought them into another level, another field, bro. But the Ollie transfer was just pure love of the club, legendary.
It was.
That's all it was.
Yeah, but, done out here, bro. Done out here, bro.
This is going to be a telling season for him and Lampard, innit? And I'll be shocked if they both survive. Both. The only way they're going to both survive is if they're both in the title race somehow. So
we're going to see, bro. Do I think Sancho's game will decline at Man United? I think everyone's game declines at Man United because we don't have a system. You know, the ones there, like
Sancho's going to be coming in and just being like, "Rah, is this it? Yeah,
okay. Is this it? Yeah, we're just chipping balls in bins on a Friday and that. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it is what it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sancho's not the only answer for us. If we just get Sancho, it's not enough for us, bro. We have to be serious as a football club. We can't just challenge for a title if you get Jadon Sancho, bro. Jadon Sancho is not Lionel Messi, bro. You know what I mean? He's not that. So we have to pretend. We have to stop pretending that one player is going to change the whole complexion of the club. He's not Lionel Messi. He's not Neymar. Those are the players that could come in and all of a sudden we're challenging for the title. Them two. He's not either of them. Do you know what I mean? So we can't expect that from Jadon. We can't. Jadon's a very good player in a very good system at the moment.
And like I said, all that's going to happen, what you're going to see from Chelsea and Man United this season, let's say Man United get Sancho, is we're just going to win certain games on ability, purely. We're going to play badly, and then we'll just win 2-0 or 2-1, because some of our players just, after a while, they'll just go into a different mode. You'll see Pogba or Sancho or Greenwood go into a different mode and just bury a goal, and we'll win a game that we didn't really deserve to win. And that's going to happen a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not going to play great football week in, week out, until there is a system that makes sense for the team, innit? But that's not going to happen. I don't know if that will happen with Ollie and Lampard at both clubs, innit? So we're just going to see bare individual player performances that are brilliant. That's going to drag these teams into the top 4 and potentially the title race.
Facts. Nothing but facts.
Well, look at the difference. Like Liverpool, when Liverpool have a shaky back line and their defense is all messing around, like Van Dijk had an average game. He was pretty much at fault for one of the goals. Trent was at fault for 2 of the goals, I'd say. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, they still drag their team through. They still managed to make it happen. Do you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's player ability, sometimes it's system. But if you only got one of those two, you are going to lose a lot of those sort of games. That sort of Leeds game, Man United would have ended up losing that game.
100%. I'm glad we don't play Leeds till December. Swear down, because if we play Leeds in the next 3 games, we're losing, blood. Real talk.
And you know what? That summed it up. That I looked at the fixture list, hoping that the first 10 games are relatively easy. I looked at that hoping, and I'm like, why should Man United have to do that? They finished 3rd last season. It's Manchester United. Why are we looking? We shouldn't have to look at any game and be like, oh, we want to avoid them till December. Or, bro, we shouldn't have to do that. But right now, that's what Man United are. Look at the way we finish the season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What I mean. Who finishes higher, United or Chelsea? I think that on paper, Chelsea are supposed to finish above us, but I feel like Lampard might have like too many different ingredients, blood, and he ain't that good a cook, you know them.
And he don't know how to cook. Yeah, them ones are throwing it all in the pot, bro. And I said that a couple of weeks ago. Like, bro, he's not gonna. By the time he figures it all out, he's gonna. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, by the time he figures out how to play all of these players in their best position, he didn't even work out how to play some of them man last year that he had. Now he's got 8 new man, bro. I don't know how long he's gonna take him. Facts. I don't know how long he's going to take him, because based on that first game a couple of days ago, man's trialing Ruben Loftus-Cheek in a false, like, I don't know what he's doing. I can't understand what he's doing, but maybe he's giving everyone a chance. I don't know. We'll see.
Who flipping knows, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying?
No one knows. No one knows, is it? No one knows.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know who you think's finishing higher of Spurs and United. Yeah, Spurs. No, not even Spurs. Spurs ain't finishing nowhere near us. Chelsea and United. I'll be surprised if Tottenham finish in the top 6.
Yeah, bro. The standards are high now, you know. Like we're looking at, like I said, Wolves.
Tottenham need to look at Everton, bruv.
Everton, bro. Wolves might have another good season in the top 7, 8. Bro,
I think for Sheffield United are done now. I think they had their little.
The Sheffield United are done. Like, I think they're just going to be a mid-table side. In fact, they might even start struggling. But Leicester will try and be consistent again as well. All of these are top 10 clubs, 30. Do you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, we already know that the gap between like probably 5th to 10th is probably going to be maybe 7 to 8 points at the end of the season, which means anything could happen in it. If you go on a bad run of games, you could easily end the season 8th or 9th, innit?
Yeah, facts. Totally agree. Bella Club is on Amazon. Yeah, they're ready to go to Woodward's house, blood. The man are ready. This is it, bruv. Oi, you mods, pick it up, bruv. We got 1,300 people here, blood. And man, he's saying we're only on 300 likes, bruv. I swear down, bro. Man, relax the furlough, but the thing might have to run again, blood. You man are moving mad. We got 1,300 people here, yeah, and man's only got 300 likes.
Come on, guys. Come on.
No, like that. Hey, it's horrible. Leicester, I think Leicester are done out here still. Not gonna lie.
Ooh, you think so, yeah? No, I think, you know what? Leicester the last 4 or 5 years have always been good at beating sides that are not as good as them. They are good at that. So what you'll find a lot of the time is like you've not been what we wouldn't watch Everton, let's say, for a couple of months, and next thing you know, they're somehow only 2 points behind us or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're dispatching all of them other teams. That a lot of us, like Man United, they don't dispatch them. Do you know what I'm saying? We draw. We end up drawing 1-1 and all of this nonsense. Yeah. So it's all going to be about that. And Brendan Rodgers is smart enough to understand he don't need to beat Man United and Arsenal and Chelsea. He don't need to beat them. Yeah. He just needs to beat the Burnleys and Sheffield Uniteds and them, man.
True stories. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. All right. I see your thing here. When I'm with NBA talks tomorrow, you man, chill out. Mason Greenwood, Akeem blood. Hey, get us off. I need to get my door quickly. Take it away, bro. Mason blood. The media witch hunt.
Bro, we're going to be talking about this over the next 5 to 10 minutes. It is disgusting what the media has been doing with Greenwood. Yeah. Now, a lot of people have said, like, okay, Greenwood brought it on himself. Like, he knows he's in the media spotlight. He knows he's in this situation where he needs to be careful. But here's the thing. No one is getting at the media for talking about Mason Greenwood. Yeah. Obviously, it's a story, but be fair to the guy, innit? Don't make him a scapegoat. Don't make him like a villain. There's no need. The guy's young, and what I don't understand about the media, yeah, is the inaccuracies. If you're gonna drill him down now, just like they did with Sterling a couple of years ago, then don't big him up when it comes to the World Cup in a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So what I was saying, Rants, yeah, is the mad thing about the media, which I don't get, is Greenwood's English, innit? Yeah. In about 3 or 4 years, in fact, over the next 3 years, you're going to be literally sitting down, watching your TV screen and praying that he plays well in the World Cup in Qatar in a couple of years, for example. Yeah. But now you're running him down. So, bro, choose a lane and stick to it, innit? Like, that's one of the confusing, dumb things about British media, innit? You're quick to cuss him. You're quick to make him a scapegoat. You're quick to demoralize him and bring him down and ruin his confidence now. But in a couple of weeks or a couple of months when he's playing for England, you want to be cheering him on. Yeah. That's what I don't get. That's the stupidness. That's what don't make no sense.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though. With England, yeah, and why they'll never be successful is because you see in other countries, they protect their players, they look after them, they uplift them. In England, they'll suck you off for a little while, and then they're looking for any excuse to bury you in it. And then it depends on who you are as well, blood. Like Mason ain't got the complexion for protection, blood. That's what we call it, fam. You know them ones. You just don't have it. Because I tell you what, if he was the one with the girlfriend and the baby, yeah, bruv, they would have been having a field day. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's gone real quiet on Foden. You know them ones, but they got Greenwood balloons though.
Of course.
Now I mean, and certain men are saying, "Oh yes, because he plays for Man United." No, it's not.
Nonsense.
No, it's not, because Raheem Sterling didn't play for Man United.
Exactly.
You know, like that.
It's got nothing to do with it. And like I said, these newspapers now are scrapping around in it for anything that is trivial, anything that creates a story. Do you know what I'm saying? And what they don't understand is that people are now smart enough now. Like this is the beauty of the internet, the beauty of social media. That thank God that we're in that era now where we can get information and we can hear other people's opinions that are not just these scrappy, useless newspapers. Do you know what I'm saying? Because 30 years ago, you had to listen to them. So it was a thing where they'll come out of a story and you'll be like, raw, okay, that must be true. Or that's the story. That's it. And if they don't let Greenwood interview himself, they don't let anyone come out with other opinions on it, then that's all you're going to hear about it. Simple. But now we're in another era where now people have realized that, okay, well, we hope that people have realized that this is what the media does. The media talk trash about players for no reason besides belittling and mashing up their confidence. That's it.
They do it for that, but also they do it because these men struggle to sell newspapers, bro. You've just got to look, brother. You go onto any website, yeah, to read these things, yeah. Them man are begging for donations and that.
Yeah, you can't even read the whole thing. It comes up with a pop-up saying you got.
These men are broke, fam. So what they do is they try and go this gutter journalism, yeah, is the only way to entice people to come in because they're struggling because new media is kicking their ass, bro. Do you know what I mean? So they have to go to the depth to try and bring you something, yeah, that you're possibly not getting here. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why they're digging the dirt. They know that people like gossip. Gossip sells, controversy sells.
100%. And I realized that they always have the same narratives, which they need to make a villain or a scapegoat. They always need to do that. It's part of the culture of these tabloids that they have to do that. That's what makes the story tick from their perspective, innit? And it's just sad. You know what I'm saying? And I just think listen, we already know the differences as well from a race perspective with Foden. Even historically, bro, like I said, the countless amount of footballers that were not black that were banging down pints in the pub and that, and flipping, doing up all of these mad stories that were coming out. Bro, it will come out one day that by Saturday, by their next game, no one's talking about it anymore. It'll be done. I think Wazza was involved in all this mad stuff countless times. It was cool.
Bro, of course it was cool. People are saying, oh yeah, Rooney got criticism, this, that, bruv. No, he didn't really. Like the stories came out, people let him get on with his life. Bro, Harry Maguire went jail, yeah? There wasn't no media cry of him to get stripped of the Man United armband. I'll tell you what, if Harry Maguire looked differently, that man would have been saying, right, imagine if Pogba went jail, blood, and he was the captain.
Imagine.
They wouldn't have been giving my man a little interview on TV to plead his innocence, bruv. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
They would have thrown him in the bin immediately. They would have been saying, sell him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all of a sudden, do you know what I mean? Them man are onto Mason now, going back. Like, I saw the little video. He didn't even have his tattoo and that. It was an old video.
Yeah.
But man are digging up old. So that means they've been sitting on this, you know? They probably had that there in the archives just waiting.
Embarrassing.
You know what I mean? And that's what these men do. Do you see what I mean? So to dig up dirt from years ago, these men are scumbags, bro. They're scum. They're scum. And that just leads on to the story on TalkSport that them man were talking about as well, fam.
Yeah. Yeah. And obviously, if anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, Simon Jordan was talking to some gutter press guy, I forgot what his name is, like about the whole story, innit? Like about why did his decision-making process to display and put out this story about Mason Greenwood. And he basically says, this is our job and everyone else does it. Anytime you hear people say stuff like everyone else does it, yeah, bro, that's just some sheep talking, bro. That is some sheep talking. Like everyone else is doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what he said about 2 or 3 times in the interview. He's like, yeah, everyone else is doing it. Like, this is what we do. This is what the media does. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the only way to change that is by understanding what's wrong and doing something about it, not continuing along that line of just gutter press. That's what I don't understand. But you know, some things are never going to change, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only thing that I'm happy about is that people are now conscious of that now. I couldn't imagine, like I said a couple of minutes ago, I couldn't imagine what it would be like 30 years ago where you didn't have the option of hearing anything else.
Yeah, facts, 100%. And this coming down to what my man's saying. He's saying, why is racism so prevalent in English football? So many black people there. Bro, comes back to what the guy on the French Football Federation said the other day. And this is why Karim Benzema hates this guy as well, bro, because he's a pagan. How can man say there's no racism in football when the black man score, yeah, man celebrating that?
Bro.
Like, bro, that's how simple it is to them.
Bro, it's as simple as this, isn't it? Anytime I hear anyone say anything like this, yeah, or I hear anyone say, like there's equal rights in Britain, there's always been equal rights and all of this stuff, yeah, bro, it just tells me that you're so tone deaf or you're so ignorant that you don't even you're either too stupid to realize or you're so naive that you don't even realize the problem that's at hand, in it. And by having that role that he's got and not not being smart enough to realize that is a stupid thing to say, it means he should go.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't be in that position, bro. If you're that, you shouldn't be in that position if you think, that is an acceptable thing to say. And like I pulled it up before, Sepp Blatter in 2011, I'm even gonna just find the thing, bro. Sepp Blatter in 2007 said that racism should be dealt with a handshake. That's what he said, a handshake. A man thinks that a handshake. So a man thinks that you can call someone a nignog, whatever. You can call them whatever, yeah. And then what? The black players was to turn around and the refs was to say shake hands, and then you shake hands. All right, carry on. What, you think that's gonna do something, bro?
I said nignog, bro. Fam, you see what I mean? This is the world we're living in, bro. Like, man are saying that it don't exist because man celebrate when we score. It's that simple to these, man.
Bro, did you see the thing that Henri said even a couple of days ago?
He said man was spitting on him and them thing there.
Bro, and then the referee was just like, get on, bro. That's what I'm saying. People don't even understand, but it's rotten to the core, football, top to bottom, in so many different levels, innit? Bro, even the fact that there's not enough black referees, bro, it means that you're like, I've said it time and time again, innit? Like, until there needs to be a couple of black referees, just like there needs to be a couple of black coaches in the game, innit? So black referees can be more understanding of scenarios like this, because they would be, innit? So when you get white referees and you get these things happen, like what happened with Moise Keane 2 years ago, or what Henri was talking about, or what happens pretty much every 3 or 4 months around Europe, innit? When there's no black referees, bro, they are just going to be tone deaf to it. And they are just going to be like, carry on with the game. But you think if it was a black referee that's gone through racism their entire life, that's had that, and I was the ref, and I saw that happen, bro, I'm going to my fourth officials and I'm saying this game's over, bro. Wrap this thing up. This is done. But
that's what you need, innit? You need more people that can relate. You know what I mean? And until we have that, we're always gonna come across problems. Representation's important, and the same with the Neymar thing. I haven't heard no talk about them reviewing the Neymar situation and rescinding the red card for it.
Bro, how did I even not mention that? So that's what I'm saying. Like the 5 year, bro, and he got sent off obviously alongside numerous other players. French games are heated, in it, especially a lot of teams try to get under PSG's skin. Saint Etienne done it a couple of months ago.
Because they know that's the only way they can beat them.
Exactly, and obviously for some of these, man, that's their card. All right, if we race to these, man, we can get under their skin. And we can probably do a thing, innit? And unfortunately, when that happens, Neymar, this is the problem with racism, innit? This is the problem, innit? I remember when I was talking about the John Terry thing earlier this year on Twitter, and causing a math debate, a lot of people arguing. And I remember people saying John Terry was proven innocent, or he wasn't proven guilty. And what people need to understand about these things, is that they're never going to be proven guilty, because there's not going to be any way of proving that they said it. It's like if someone whispers into Neymar's ear and calls him N-word this, N-word that, bro, he can go to the fourth official and say this happened, and then the player will say, I didn't say that. And then it will just be, and then the referee will just say, go back and play football. Shut up, Neymar. And it's just like, bro, it's a constant spiral where you're not going to believe what the black person said, and you're just going to let the cycle continue, because there's no way of proving it. Fact. And it's like, the only way of proving it is you're going to have to what? Does black players need to start carrying secret devices under their shirts or something? Bro, it's true. Because look at the whole Suarez and everything. Bro, there's never a way to prove these things. So we're just going to keep going round and round. Oh, no, I didn't say that. And I'm going to whisper in Neymar's ear again. Yeah, you N-word this. Yeah, you N-word that. Bro. Bro, it's
until they start taking man's word for it, and actually punishing these guys, and maybe even just excessively punishing them to make a statement. Because sometimes these things need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to happen. So,
and it's like, do you think like these black players, you think all of them, you think they're just randomly getting riled up and annoyed for nothing? Like sometimes you need to take people's word for what has been said or done. I'm not saying every single situation in the world is real and true, but come on, man. Like you've got to analyze it. And even if that means bringing the man in, I don't know, for some, bro, even if he's a lie detector, I don't know I don't have an answer in it, yeah? But they need to investigate these problems more deeper. It can't just be a thing like, oh, did he say that? No, I didn't say that. All right, carry on playing football. Because my job is just to referee this game for 90 minutes and get paid at the end of the month. So just carry on playing, innit? Because I don't care about you lot's thing. And I don't see color because I'm just a white referee. So just carry on playing football. Because that's what he's basically saying, innit?
Yeah, it's just like you lot get on with it. Do you know what I mean? So
I don't see color. I don't see color line, innit?
Bro, that's what you say to all these men that don't see color, bro. So what do you do at traffic lights, blood? You have to ask them, bro. You have to ask them, innit? Them man are just going through red lights and that. I don't know. I don't understand, bro. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. So man need to understand literally that nothing's gonna change until there's representation, bro. And that's across the board, innit? With everything. That's not just in football. It's the same in fashion where you're getting these Gucci's doing these black faces and all these other things, bro. Until there's representation, till there's people sitting at the table, yeah, not just people playing or people like modeling or whatever. Until there's actually a diverse set of people refereeing the games on the board, all these different things, ain't nothing gonna change, bro. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is, isn't it? So it looks all well and good. People can say, oh yeah, all these players are getting paid a lot of money, X, Y, Z. None of that means anything, bro. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll see exactly what happens, bro. But I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes I have a feeling though that Neymar's the least thing he cares about right now is that suspension and that red card still. And
yeah, he doesn't care, bro. He said, I wish I stamped man out.
Yeah, bro. And that's it. Bro. Sometimes that's the realistness. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't what the club would want him to do or what certain fans would want him to do is to come out and do all that nonsense apology, bro. I'll tell you now, if a man was racist to me on the field, I don't care if I got sent off.
Yeah, I'm tucking him in proper.
I'm not apologizing in it. I'll come out and standardly say, yeah, I done it and I'll do it again. Straight up. I'll do it again. If he's done it again, I'll do it again. Tough.
Yeah. I give this guy a clap for the dumbest comment I've seen today, blood.
What? What did he say?
Man said they're both Latino, yeah. So how is it racist that he called him a monkey?
Oh my days.
It's all right, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Just give him a clap, innit? Man, this man's an idiot.
Do you even want to answer that stupidness?
But this bro said it. Their culture's not racist. There you go, innit? That it's dumb. That's dumb, bro. I don't even know. Now, I mean, man said football terrorists on a Mazda. I don't know what that means, Stuart. I don't know what happened. Like, let us know what happened, innit? Big up everyone.
For someone asking about the black ref, I believe I've met the only football league black referee in the UK. I think there's only one. There's two at most, innit? And that's shocking. That's shocking. Bro, that just shows the banter in it. Like, there's only one black ref the whole of the game, British game, and on top of all of that, yeah, there's no black managers as well. Bro, allow it.
What happened in the football terrorists, guys? I don't understand. But anyways, make sure you slap the like button. If they get back to us on time, then we'll read it out. If not, big up you, man, for watching. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you slap that like button. Big up the mods. What number are we on now for likes as well? Have we hit that 500? What about the football terrorist said Sancho signing? Signing what, blood? Like, what do you mean, bruv? I told you that we were signing Sancho months ago. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's not breaking. It's not breaking news. You know, like that. It's not breaking news at all, the Sancho thing. It's not breaking news. Like, man knew about the Sancho thing for time. So I don't really know, man. But yeah, what number are we on? 472, that's not good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? We still got...
well, yeah, I was just wanting to reply to even someone
now 480. Yeah, go on, Ak.
Someone mentioned about we will never live in a society where there'll be no racism. And you're right. We will never. Do you know what I'm saying? Because people are always going to be racist and worry about their own culture and their own people first. Like, and some people are so extreme that they are racist to that sense, 100%. But in the sport, there are controllable things that can be done to help change and shift that narrative in it. And that starts with putting quotas where there needs to be a certain amount of black managers, coaches, playing staff, non-playing staff, referees, all of them things, bro. If I'm watching 90 minutes of Sky Sports, you know when they're panning the shots around the ground, I should be seeing just as many black faces as I do white faces, innit? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if you're talking about like the flipping fourth official's assistant, bro. I just want to see more. There needs to be more faces in the game. Do you know what I'm saying? And that will start helping shift the narrative. Like, there's other sports that are doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Why is football any different? Why is football? Football is known as a universal game, innit? It's the game that in more countries than not, that is the national sport, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So that is the game that should be taking the stamp on racism and these sort of things above everything else, over everything else. Do you know what I'm saying? The NHL, hockey and that, and baseball is not the same. It's segregated to certain, not even just certain countries, but certain parts of the country. That is these Republican, white-only states. So it's not the same. So they ain't got the same problem because their fan base and the players who play in it, they don't represent the culture. They don't represent the world, whereas football does. So football needs to be the one that is taking that stand first. But like we've seen with Sepp Blatter with his comments in 2011, and this donut clown, I don't care what his name is, who said this comment a couple of days ago about whatever he said about what did he say again? Some stupidness about the way that racism should be handled. Well, there's no issue. Sorry, there's no issue. There's no racism in football, bro. It's shown that football has hardly gone anywhere. They've not progressed. But we will look out in a couple of weeks' time for that UEFA say no to racism with about 10 different ballers saying say no to racism for 15 seconds before the next Champions League game, and all of a sudden everything will be all right. Yeah.
Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Slap that like button. We surpassed the 500. Back tonight with Sai at 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And man got a special guest as well, just gonna pass through. Do you know what I'm saying? If you man listen to Grime, then you'll know who he is still. I ain't had him on the channel before, so like it'll be a laugh in it. He's gonna pass through, blood. He's fuming with United right now, so I mean he wants to get a few things off his chest in it. So I told him he might as well pass through on the first show. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Wait, tonight's gonna be going off. Man. So big up everyone here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow Akeem as well, blood. The at's there. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you lot sub to Cheeky Sport if you haven't already. You probably are already. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up. You know what I mean? Man's back with Saeed at 7, boy. So big up you, man, for passing through. Anything you want to plug, bro, before we dip?
No, we're going to be doing some racism-based content in the next couple of days still. Next couple of weeks even. We're going to be doing a kind of like a documentary thing still. So look out for that. But until then, just obviously you already know, support the bro, support Rants. Obviously these shows, always good to talk, man. Always good to talk. Let's hope that the next time we talk next week, innit, that something's happened to kicking racism out of football.
Yeah, that's it. Let's do it, bruv. We'll see. And no, it's not Tef, bro. Tef's not a grime artist, blood. Tef is a rapper. And so is Av. Tef and Av have already been on my channel. I said he's not been on my channel before, so it's neither of them. You know the ones there. So it's not them. So the stream tonight's going to be very lit. You get me? So, man, we'll see you, man, at 7 o'clock. Make sure you're there. Do you know what I'm saying? And stay tuned for more of the stuff that Akeem's doing, boy. You know what I mean? And we'll catch you same time next week, people.